store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gooden. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to...
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The numbers for Mixon last week: 9 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game,
Here we go.
And the optimum number would be 20 plus.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
12, 11, mighty. 11, MP.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline.
Here we go.
What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Burrow on play action. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Steelers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off-play action. Weston sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. And incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
12, 11 mighty, 11 MP, tape.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complementary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Weston. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Weston.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Weston. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it?
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Weston looking left side. It's complete. He's got it.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Quickly into the hands of Patterson. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. This is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have regained the lead.
Boswell for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. Just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Hooper.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go, here we go.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From midfield now, Burrow. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TV.
Joe Mixon,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 17-14. That time, a 9-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
A little juke. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Here we go, here we go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Burrow looking to pass. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you. I understand that your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Good play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards on the ground. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
He's got and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks.
And we will skip the highlights show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Weston in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
After the sack on first down, Burrow, they'll set up the screen here to mix him. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
11.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
12. 11. Stop!
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking in the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
On second down, here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that's going to tie things at 20. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Off the play fake. Weston rolling to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give to Harris. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
58 yards on the ground for him so far.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on first down. Weston.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And I don't think he got there, no. Just short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They run for it with Harris. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Here's a quick throw to Freiermuth.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. And they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Operating from the gun, Weston. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On one, ready?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
11 mighty.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking deep downfield.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, Weston, his throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Weston. They'll roll him out right.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Off the play fake, Weston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw Make it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
To throw on third down, Weston. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Shifts by him. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached.
And this will be caught at the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Here's Burrow completing this to Chase. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset, and you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. And the defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding Harris over the middle. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Weston. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 85 yards. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Bengals 20. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Not much defensive resistance on that drive. Really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Bengals 20. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
11 MP. 12.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
12, 11 mighty, 11 MP.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
11 Thomas. 11.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Catch is made by Hardman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.